Plagueis didn't just know about Anakin Skywalker. He was one of the only Force users in the galaxy to know that Anakin was a direct response to the Sith themselves. By the end of this, you'll understand how Plagueis' fear of Anakin shaped the Jedi, Sith, and ultimately his own death. The Sith noticed the boy from Tatooine. By the time of the Naboo crisis in 32 BBY, Darth Plagueis believed he was on the verge of conquering death itself. His experiments with midichlorians and life extension had consumed decades of his life, and as Palpatine's political influence on Coruscant continued to grow, Plagueis saw the Sith Grand Plan unfolding exactly as intended. Then Anakin Skywalker appeared, a human slave boy from Tatooine, discovered by Qui-Gon Jinn, who existed at a powerful vergence in the Force, and whose raw potential was immediately impossible to ignore. What made this moment truly unsettling for Plagueis was the timing. Anakin had been conceived around the same period when Plagueis and Sidious had been saturating the galaxy with the dark side in their attempts to bend the Force itself to their will. To Plagueis, this wasn't coincidence. For the first time, the Sith Lord who sought to dominate life itself thought that the Force might just be pushing back. The Chosen One as retaliation. Plagueis had once boasted that he could make the Chosen One of Jedi prophecy. When he learned of Anakin, Plagueis became convinced that the midichlorians, unwilling to submit to what it viewed as the Sith's unnatural manipulation of the Force, had acted on their own. In his mind, Anakin was created to destroy the Sith, due to his attempts at manipulation of the Force. That realization terrified him, and perhaps for the first time, he believed that the Sith might have gone too far. This is when Plagueis starts to think like a survivor. A Sith Lord tries to see the future. When Palpatine informed him that the boy had arrived on Coruscant, Plagueis became compelled to see the boy for himself. He even used a mind trick on one of Queen Amidala's handmaidens to gain access to Palpatine's suite, only to arrive moments too late. As Plagueis watched the Jedi and Queen depart Coruscant, he caught his first glimpse of Anakin Skywalker, and with it came something far more than speculation. Plagueis experienced a vision, not a vague sense or symbolic impression, but a clear image of a future figure, a cyborg clad in dark armour and a dark helmet. This boy would change the course of galactic history. Plagueis may have been the only person in the galaxy to know exactly what Anakin was going to turn into, and he understood that Anakin's future would not simply destroy the Jedi, it would end the Sith as well. Why Qui-Gon Jinn became the target. Once Plagueis reached that conclusion, his priorities changed completely. His main goal now was stopping this child from being trained. Qui-Gon Jinn became the main target for Plagueis. Qui-Gon wasn't a council loyalist. He didn't follow the Jedi orthodoxy blindly. He trusted the living Force over doctrine, and that made him dangerous in ways most Jedi weren't. Even the Sith in hiding recognised that if anyone would defy the council to train Anakin, it would be Qui-Gon. So Plagueis ordered Sidious to have Darth Maul kill him. Sidious, understanding the risk even further, added extra insurance. Knowing Obi-Wan Kenobi stood on the brink of knighthood and could take the boy himself, Sidious ordered that both Master and Padawan be eliminated. The duel that changed everything. We know what happened next. Darth Maul kills Qui-Gon Jinn, but fails to kill Obi-Wan Kenobi. That single failure altered the future Plagueis had tried to prevent. If Maul had finished Obi-Wan, Yoda would still have refused to train Anakin, and without Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan, there likely wouldn't have been another Jedi to step up and take the risk of training him. Anakin might never have been trained at all. Plagueis came closer than almost anyone to stopping the future he feared, but the Force didn't want him to succeed. Fear, ego, and the death of a Sith. What makes this story so revealing is what it shows about Plagueis himself. When faced with a vision that threatened both Jedi and Sith, he didn't attempt to control the boy and take him for the Sith. He instead chose self-preservation. His focus narrowed entirely to survival, extending his life, avoiding his fate, and undoing what he believed the Force had created to destroy him. That obsession blinded him to the most obvious danger of all, Palpatine. While Plagueis feared Anakin's future, he failed to see his apprentice's present intentions, and that selfish, ego-driven fixation on his own immortality is exactly what allowed Sidious to kill him. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more about the life of Plagueis. And if you're enjoying these videos, hit subscribe and let's uncover the galaxy's greatest secrets together. Thanks for watching.